The concept of a matrix-like energy field often refers to a hypothesized framework or network of energy that interconnects everything in the universe. Drawing inspiration from the popular science fiction movie The Matrix, this idea suggests that there is an underlying structure that informs our reality, connecting us to each other and to the world around us. In scientific terms, some proponents of this theory liken it to a field of quantum entanglement, where particles are connected over vast distances, seemingly defying the laws of classical physics. This energy field would theoretically hold the potential for instantaneous communication, healing, and even manifestations of physical matter. Some theories propose that this field responds to human consciousness, intention, and emotion, effectively making us co-creators of our own reality. Others look to spiritual or esoteric traditions to explain the role of this field. In Eastern philosophies like Taoism and Hinduism, this concept is similar to the life force energy known as qi or prana, which permeates all of existence. According to such beliefs, mastering the manipulation of this energy can lead to various forms of enlightenment or heightened abilities. The concept has also caught the interest of researchers and scientists in the field of theoretical physics, although it is largely considered speculative at this point. While it's a subject of ongoing debate and study, the idea of a matrix-like energy field has the potential to bridge the gap between science and spirituality, offering a unified theory that could explain everything from the complexities of quantum mechanics to the mysteries of human consciousness. Thus, the role of this hypothetical matrix-like energy field could be vast and far-reaching, offering explanations for phenomena that currently defy scientific understanding, while also providing a framework for understanding the interconnectedness of all things. The concept of human DNA-photon interaction refers to cutting-edge experiments that aim to understand the relationship between human DNA and photons, which are the elementary particles of light. The research in this area delves into the realm of biophotonics and quantum biology, and it attempts to understand how DNA might interact with light on a fundamental level. One of the key ideas being explored is whether DNA can absorb and emit photons, and if so, what implications this could have for biological systems. Some studies suggest that DNA may serve as a form of biological antenna that can receive and transmit electromagnetic signals. This could have ramifications for cellular communication, regeneration, and even more complex processes like consciousness or the mechanism of intuition. Another groundbreaking aspect of this research involves the study of DNA as an information storage system. Given that DNA stores the genetic blueprint for living organisms, experiments are being conducted to understand whether light-based communication could change the expression of certain genes. If DNA can be influenced by photons, this opens the door for potentially revolutionary therapies that use light or electromagnetic fields to treat diseases at their genetic roots. The experiments in human DNA-photon interaction also intersect with the broader discussion around quantum biology. At the quantum level, particles like photons exhibit behavior that is deeply interconnected with their environment, as shown through phenomena like quantum entanglement. Understanding how photons interact with DNA could thus also provide insight into larger questions about the role of quantum mechanics in biological systems. Such experiments often involve the use of highly sophisticated equipment like laser systems, photon detectors, and ultra-sensitive measuring devices to monitor the behavior of photons when they interact with DNA samples. The data is then analyzed using computational models to identify any significant patterns or changes in the DNA structure post-interaction. Although this area of research is still in its infancy, the implications are potentially monumental. If a significant interaction between DNA and photons is conclusively established, it could lead to a paradigm shift in our understanding of biology, medicine, and perhaps even the fundamental nature of reality itself. From more effective treatments for genetic diseases to a greater understanding of biological energy fields, the possibilities are both exciting and largely uncharted. The exploration of groundbreaking scientific phenomena often carries profound implications not just for the realm of science itself, but also for our understanding of human potential. As we delve deeper into areas such as quantum biology, biophotonics, and the role of DNA in energy interaction, we begin to re-evaluate our basic understanding of life, consciousness, and even the nature of reality. Paradigm shift. Scientific investigations into areas like human DNA-photon interaction or quantum biology could lead to a paradigm shift, altering the way we perceive biological systems and their interaction with the environment. New fields of research. As our understanding deepens, entirely new fields of study could emerge that integrate physics, biology, and perhaps even psychology and philosophy, fostering interdisciplinary research. Advanced therapies. Understanding the deeper aspects of DNA and its interaction with energy fields like photons could lead to innovative therapeutic techniques. Genetic engineering and gene therapy could become more precise and effective, possibly leading to cures for diseases that are currently untreatable. Technological innovations. With a better understanding of these phenomena, we could develop technologies that mimic or leverage these natural processes for various applications, from healthcare to energy production. Consciousness and cognition. A deeper understanding of how biological systems interact at a quantum level could provide insights into the nature of consciousness, cognition, and perhaps even the mechanics of intuition and insight. Holistic wellness. Emerging research could also have implications for holistic approaches to wellness, incorporating energy fields and electromagnetic interactions into a broader understanding of health and well-being. Human abilities. As we understand more about our own biological makeup, we could potentially unlock dormant capabilities within the human body and mind. This may involve harnessing the body's electromagnetic fields for healing, enhancing cognitive capabilities, or even uncovering latent talents. Ethical and philosophical questions. These advances will undoubtedly bring forth ethical considerations. The potential to manipulate DNA, affect consciousness, or change basic biological functions will require careful ethical scrutiny to ensure that the technologies are used responsibly. In summary, the implications for both science and human potential are far-reaching. We stand on the brink of potentially revolutionary discoveries that could redefine not only the field of science, but also our understanding of ourselves as human beings, raising both exciting possibilities and complex ethical challenges. The observer effect and quantum behavior concept touches on the fascinating realm of quantum mechanics, exploring how particles, such as electrons or photons, behave differently depending on whether they are being observed or not. Traditionally, scientists had assumed that particles would act consistently regardless of observation. However, experiments like the famous double-slit experiment have shown otherwise. In this experiment, electrons or photons are sent through two parallel slits onto a screen. When not observed, these particles act as if they are waves, forming an interference pattern on the screen. Surprisingly, when observed or measured as they pass through the slits, they behave like particles, landing in particular spots and disrupting the wave-like interference pattern. This behavior implies that particles can exist in a superposition of states, and that the act of observation collapses this superposition into a definite state. The particle essentially chooses to be either a particle or a wave based on whether it is being observed. Later repetitions of the double-slit experiment with more advanced equipment led to even more groundbreaking findings. Researchers at prestigious institutions have found that the mere act of observation doesn't just force particles into a definite state. it actually influences the outcome in a measurable way. The more focused the observation, the more significant the influence on the particle's behavior. This was reported in peer-reviewed scientific journals and adds another layer of complexity to our understanding of quantum mechanics. This phenomenon raises essential questions about the role of consciousness in the universe. If the act of observing can influence something as fundamental as the behavior of particles, what does that mean for our understanding of reality itself? The finding revolutionizes our conventional understanding of physics, suggesting a deeply interconnected world where observation and consciousness play a critical role. The findings on the observer effect and quantum behavior offer intriguing implications for areas like healing, prayer, and human connection. One compelling aspect is the notion that if human observation can impact the behavior of particles at a quantum level, then it might extend to larger systems, potentially even biological ones. This has opened up new avenues for exploring how focused intention or prayer could have a tangible impact on physical well-being. Many scientific studies have already documented that people who are prayed for tend to recover faster from surgeries and experience less pain and suffering compared to those who are not. While the mechanisms are not yet fully understood, the quantum-level interactions suggested by the observer effect provide a theoretical framework that could help explain these phenomena. If focused observation can influence particles, could focused intention, prayer, or emotional states have a similar impact on biological systems like human DNA? This also dovetails with long-standing spiritual and philosophical traditions that propose a deep interconnection between all things. In these traditions, the mind's focused intention, prayer, or meditation is often considered a potent force capable of affecting change in the material world. The scientific findings in quantum mechanics seem to support, or at least not contradict, these ancient wisdoms, suggesting that reality exists where the mind creates a focus. Furthermore, the idea that observation and focus can influence outcomes has implications for the interconnectedness of human beings. If the act of observing or focusing attention can have such profound effects at a distance, it breaks down traditional notions of separateness and locality, opening up scientific discussions about phenomena like remote healing. In summary, these quantum phenomena, once fully understood, could revolutionize the fields of medicine, psychology, and spirituality, knitting them together in a more unified understanding of human capability and interconnectedness.